Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend is going well. It is Saturday, May 5th. I have some really positive news for you guys on the Ripple front, and it has to do with JP Morgan Chase. But first, let's take a look at the market. The market looks great on some of the Asian markets today. Bitcoin hit $10,000, guys. Right now on Live Coin Watch, it's at just over 9,800. This is a great sign because we know the weekends are usually a bit slow. There's a bit of a pullback, right? Not because not much investing going on the weekends. But this weekend, it's looking great, guys. And we're in that period of recovery. So just wanted to highlight that. The market cap, total market cap is over 460 billion. Great sign. On our way to 500 billion. So definitely want to get back to that, after what happened in Q1 of this year. But anyway, let's get into the news here, guys, and why this is so important. So first off, we all know about Jamie Dimon's comments, who is the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, which is one of the largest banks in the world. He came out saying people who buy Bitcoin or invest in Bitcoin are stupid. It's a scam. It's all kinds of stuff. He has backtracked, if you guys remember, and said, oh, he shouldn't have said those things. And they have been very vocal about, crypto is a scam, Bitcoin's a scam. But behind the scenes, you see them filing patents. So it's basically your typical bait and switch and, oh, don't worry about this. This is crap. But secretly behind the scenes, they're trying to grab a hold of this. And that right there, guys, should give you confidence because they realize they are late to the game. So what are they doing? They're trying to have the market tank, direct you, do a bit of smoke and mirrors saying, oh, no, it's crap. Don't worry about it. It's stupid. Oh, but behind the scenes, we're trying to get a hold of blockchain and crypto as much as we can because they know the technology is real. They know the technology is here to stay. They know crypto is the future, having digital assets, digital currencies. Now, this particular article, guys, talks about a patent they filed for blockchain-powered peer-to-peer payments between banks. Now, who is currently doing that? Ripple. That is what Ripple is currently working on, guys. And obviously, they already have a working product. They already have multiple services. They already have banks going live with their products, such as Santander Bank and many others, and payment service providers and money transfer companies. So let's go into the details here. JP Morgan Chase & Co. has outlined a peer-to-peer payments network in a patent application filed with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office on May 3rd. The network would use distributed ledger technology. We know Ripple has its distributed ledger as well, such as blockchain, for intra and interbank settlements. The application describes the drawbacks of conventional bank settlement system currently in place for cross-border payments, which is what Ripple is trying to solve right now, and XRP solves the liquidity issue for cross-border payments. This should give you confidence if you are holding Ripple, because now you have one of the biggest banks in the world waking up like, oh man, yeah, blockchain technology can totally disrupt the conventional way of doing things, which is crap because you look at what Ripple is able to do with transparency, transaction time, and costs. It speeds up transaction time, lower costs, and there's more transparency, guys. It makes it much more easier, and obviously the benefits are going to be provided to the consumers and the customers who are leveraging those banks for transferring money or whatever it may be. So right away, if you never heard of Ripple before and you just read this right away should tell you right away Ripple is doing something right, and this is why I'm invested in it. And it's disrupting an existing industry. It's one of those. It's like the Uber of cross-border payments and bank settlements and so forth, right? Disrupting the existing infrastructure that's been around for a long time. And this is a great sign. So just a quote here for someone from JP Morgan, it seems like. A number of messages must be sent between banks and clearinghouses involved in the processing in processing the transaction and clearing intermediaries in the payment flow. This may be expensive and real-time settlements of payments is not possible. It's possible with Ripple. Transactions may be risky as there are counterparty and settlement risk associated with corresponding banking network. And the problems that are highlighted here, guys, is what Ripple solves. And I hope you guys get what I'm saying here. It is also mentioned here, guys, in the article, distributed ledger technologies have the potential to rehaul payment, clearing, and settlement systems for banks internally and across borders. In March this year, the financial messaging provided SWIFT collaborated with 34 global transaction banks in testing DLT proof of concept to help Nostro account reconciliation. This April, this is an important note here, Santander became the first bank globally to implement a customer-ready blockchain-powered international payments network using technology of Ripple's real-time gross settlement system, beating a host of rival banks, including institutions in South Korea and Japan. Guys, this is the smoking gun reason for holding Ripple. When you see big banks like this are now waking up like, holy crap, we're gonna miss the boat here. We better file this patent and try to put together something. But Ripple is already miles ahead. They already have partnerships with banks, Bank of America, Santander, we saw going live. So, and there's a lot of banks that they're working on globally. It would be great if JP Morgan eventually says, okay, we're going to use Ripple's technology, but let's see what happens. Let's see what they decide to do. But they are currently, kind of the lone man on an island there because, Ripple is working with central banks, guys. They got endorsement from the Federal Reserve in the United States. They're working with many central banks globally. I remember one of the Ripple employees said it was 40 to 50 central banks. So they are already at the head of the snake. They already have the bank consortium in Japan, 61 banks, and just banks in Middle East and in Asian markets and all over the place, guys, in Mexico. So I don't know what JP Morgan is going to do it here, but I would eventually think that as Ripple gains momentum and they partner with maybe some of JP Morgan's competitors, maybe JP Morgan would eventually fold and come on board with Ripple. But like I said, this is a smoking gun. The fact that they see that this technology makes the process of cross-border payments and bank settlements light years better, and they're filing patents to try to start this up and innovate when Ripple's already doing it, is a great sign. Keep holding on to your XRP. Don't sell. Like I said, I tell you guys, this is a long-term hold because it's disrupting an industry. It's working with real businesses. This is not a white paper. This is not buying coffee with Bitcoin. This is not some random ICO or ICOs being built on Ethereum, even though that's great. I hold Ethereum. This is much bigger. We're talking about trillions of dollars being transferred between banks globally. This is big time, disrupting traditional institutions such as banks, the way they send money, taking business from SWIFT. So anyway, I don't want to ramble on. What do you guys think about this news? I think this is a smoking gun right here. If you wanted validation of, is Ripple doing the right thing? Is Ripple real? Is that technology that great? Yeah, it is, because JP Morgan is trying to mimic it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe for more content on cryptocurrencies. Talk to you guys later.